Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Matty Staggs Presents, a show that's all about the movies. I'm Matty Staggs, and today, the movie we will be talking about, and yes, of course, watching, is Jurassic Park. Steven Spielberg's 1993 action-adventure, creature feature, sci-fi horror, honestly, tech thriller, landscape-altering mother of all blockbusters. I'm going to be watching on the latest 4K Blu-ray that I have here, and there's a lot to talk about with this movie's physical media history, but we're not going to get into that right now. Hang around after the credits, and we're going to do a deep dive on it. One more thing before we get started. I don't think it would be right to watch a movie like Jurassic Park just, here in my apartment. I do know a place. It's this tiny little island, super secret, super mysterious. It's just off the coast of Costa Rica. Let's take a quick trip. This is more like it. Though, it's just a warning. See that big girl up there? She looks a little hungry. So I would just keep an eye out. All right, it's time to press play. So grab a snack, take a seat. Let's watch a movie. Right away, that old school Universal logo. Yeah. Bring it back, Universal. Also, best logo treatment ever. Guys, we're about to watch Jurassic Park. What could be better? So this opening, really great as a quick shot, a little shot of action. What's interesting is this movie's gonna really slow down after this scene for about 45 minutes to an hour. I don't think we're going to see a dinosaur in a threatening context like this until the Rex attack. And also that crate looks a little small. I think they're quite cramped in there. They might be a little cranky because of that. Oh, cutting to the inside of the crate just on the raptors. That guy, that poor guy. You're on raptor duty? You're on raptor transport duty? Brutal. Oh, I love the way he gets yanked back like that. Honestly, it's like horror movie shorthand. Yeah, when he goes up top, it's less like an animal attack and more like a paranormal activity demon is yanking him back. Oh, poor Joffrey. R.I.P. Joffrey. For real. R.I.P. Joffrey. R.I.P. Joffrey. This guy. This guy. A suit in the jungle. Come on, man.
Wants to be with his daughter. She's getting a divorce. Well, I understand that.
Never realized the daughter getting a divorce is referring to Tim and Lex's parents. Which, like, brutal weekend for those kids. Not only your parents going through a divorce, but you almost get eaten by dinosaurs. You can't go through with the divorce after that if they're their parents.
He's a digger.
God, this is the way that... Oh, the way the light is hitting that amber. There's a reverence right now. The Badlands in Snakewater. Is there a cooler place to work? There he is. There he is. Considering it's probably super hot in there, not the best choice of clothing. He's got like a flannel on. And this is 90s flannel. That's like heavy cotton. Where's no sweat wicking airflow? That's the heavy cotton.
How long does this usually take?
And Ellie.
Should bring an immediate return.
Ellie's full denim. And again, it's 90s denim, so you could launch an aircraft in that thing and enter the atmosphere.
Well, maybe dinosaurs have more in common
Holding
with
court.
present-day
Alan
birds
Grant's
than they
holding
do with
court.
rabbits.
Everyone, shut up and listen when Alan Grant holds court in the Badlands.
That doesn't look very scary.
So this is part of what makes Alan Grant such a great character. And when I talk about the abrasive choices in this movie, this is what I'm talking about. Your main character, your heroic lead, and his thing is he fucking hates kids. And look, this kid's annoying,
Not
I get
from the
it,
front,
but
from the side.
he's also about to graphically
Now the two
explain
raptors.
what it would be like to get eaten alive to this poor little kid. Heroic lead character, by the way. We stand a crotchety, prickly king like Alan Grant. Dude, it's a kid. It's a kid. And even Ellie's like, that's my man. That's my man.
You are alive when they start to eat you.
I like he gets right in the kid's face to land that point.
Messy, they're expensive.
He's got a point. I love Alan Grant's trailer. It's so well designed. There's just stuff everywhere. I also like on the fridge, there's that newspaper clipping that says space alien stole my face. Maybe a little nod to Close Encounters or E.T. there. I see you, Steven. I see you, Steven.
Well, you're kind not to put too fine a point on it. I mean, let's face it.
The slow, like, kind of seduction he's doing here.
Why would they care what
Just
we
giving
think?
you little tidbits of
part
what's
is
going
this?
on. They're leaning in. We're kind of leaning in.
Jet standing by a chuckle.
Oh, that little jump up on the counter. He's like a kid. He's like a big kid.
You shouldn't use my name.
Dodgson!
And the pants.
Dodgson! We've got Dodgson here!
Wow. That is... Okay, I've been watching this movie since I was 6 years old. Never noticed those, like, throwback bodybuilder pants he's got on. Even him. He's like a
So that's great!
big kid. There's a lot of big kid energy in this movie from the adult characters.
There's enough coolant inside for 36 hours.
No menthol?
The embryo.
And this is another really cool part of the movie that I feel like we don't recognize. You got this whole tech thriller subplot going on.
Don't get cheap on me,
That
Dodgson.
starts, what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the movie?
So you two dig up dinosaurs?
Even Alan right there. Here's his little, he's got his hat low. He stands up. He stands up in the helicopter. Gennaro with the shorts and suit jacket combo. Interesting.
Codswallop, Ian.
Codswallop, Ian. Codswallop. Also loving everyone reacting, but Alan's just doesn't care. Looks away. Doesn't care.
I refuse to believe that you aren't familiar with the concept of attraction.
And here, look, Spielberg just letting the score do the work. Like, this isn't a showy shot. It's just a helicopter flying through the island. But he knows he has the literal sound of majesty and adventure in his back pocket, and he just lets it work. No ego from Spielberg in these shots here. I love the way everyone puts it on differently. Ian smooth, Gennaro quick. Says a lot about the characters. It's a quick, tiny little moment that's mostly just for the joke, I think. But the way all the actors do it differently, it's really cool. Really good acting. Says a lot. Yeah. Again, another weird choice this movie makes. Sam Neill's the lead. He wasn't that guy then. Their first choice apparently was Harrison Ford, and they wanted Kurt Russell too. And I don't think this movie would be... Look, I love Harrison Ford. I love Kurt Russell. It's a different movie with them playing Alan Grant. I don't think you could be as prickly. And again, part of what makes the movie so good is Alan Grant's not a standard character. Sam Neill's not a standard guy. He's got an edge to him as an actor.
And this is not a
Movies
weekend
today
excursion.
wouldn't let
This is a
a
serious
Sam Neill
investigation of the
type,
stability of the
not only
island.
type but of age, be the lead. You'd be a guy who's, 30 at the most, 35, jacked, that kind of thing. They don't have the Alan Grant riz though.
In 48 hours, I'll be accepting your apologies.
Don't know about all that. It feels the guys wearing the hats who are driving the car, the branding on the car just makes it feel like such a real thing. And here we go. Hat flaps off. We haven't seen the eyes yet, and now we see the eyes. Letting everyone find it in different ways, and it's just slowly getting you there. This is, when I think of magic in movies, it is literally this scene.
It's a dinosaur.
I'm saying it's a dinosaur, like Sam Neill instantly turning into a little boy there. Little boy energy, an important thing in our actors. I think a very underrated thing that a lot of actors can do. What does the lawyer say?
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
We have a T-Rex. Oh.
Put your head between your knees.
And his reaction is to almost throw up. Yeah.
They do move in herds.
The disbelief in his voice when he's looking at nothing. The half-built nature of everything in this movie is so good. It gives everything such an interesting little tilt. I mean, all this is incredible set design by itself, but everything being half-built is such a unique take for it.
We're out of a job. Don't you mean extinct?
A line once famously said by the lead animation person for this when they were going to do it stop motion and when instead they turned to CG. Also, as a theme park nerd, This might be my favorite part of the movie in a weird way. I'm going to say this might be my favorite part of the movie a lot. If there are any Disney heads out there, it's like Living with the Land, but in Jurassic Park. If you don't know what that is, it's a ride in Disney World where you go through and see how they make farms, which sounds boring, but it's the most coolest ride and the most vibiest thing in the world.
Oh, Mr. D.
And now we're about
Where
to
did you
meet
come from?
the best piece of exposition and info dump in movie history. This is such a fun little bit that is working on you so well that you barely even, I think, really clock what it's doing. It makes the park element of it feel real, which is you need. You need to make it feel real. So much more interesting than if we were just in a lab with someone saying this to us. Because I can guarantee you, never seen anything like this in any movie before or since.
Displays show our geneticists the gaps in the DNA sequence.
I'm going to age myself here. He kind of looks like Clippy, who was like the Microsoft Word guy who would pop up and show you how to do it way back in the day. Shout out Clippy. Shout out Clippy. Miss you, bro.
Can we see the unfertilized eggs?
Little kid energy. Little kid energy, Ellie. All of this excitement and the joy and the wonder, it's going to metastasize and turn into horror and fear. So it's important to really build all that stuff up. And it's a great contrast because Ian is not, it's not filled with wonder. He's filled with awe, maybe, but he's not feeling any positive emotions about what's going on here.
Come on, little one.
That score. Again, it sounds like a reductive thing to say, to be like, yo, the Jurassic Park score is good, but I listen to this score a lot because I'm cool and normal. It's the tracks like this that you don't really see celebrated as much, that I think are really just as impressive as that big score. And this is the most insane little animatronic. Look, eyeball moving, eyelid moving, jaw moving, hands moving, head moving, neck moving. So complicated. Hammond, Alan, Ellie, so overcome with awe and wonder at the baby raptor. And Ian's just finding holes. He's prodding.
Again, how do you know they're all female? Does somebody go out in the park and pull up the dinosaur skirts?
Of course, Ian would phrase it like that.
Life,
and we just
finds a way.
We just give him the frame and let him cook. Having half of Sam Neill's face in shadow there, and then we slowly move around.
Raptors.
Yeah, to see the other eye pop out.
Alejandro's prepared a delightful menu for us. Chilean sea bass, I believe.
Chilean sea bass. I don't think Alan really cares about the Chilean sea bass right now. This sound design in this is crazy. Show don't tell, baby. Obviously, Spielberg's really good at that.
Things move.
Fast for a bike.
Muldoon's high socks here with the
50,
boots
60 miles per hour.
and the short shorts. I see you. God. To come back to it, just to really hammer the point. And
Who's hungry?
who's hungry? The hard cut to the food. This is, I think, the most important scene in the movie. What's happening now in this action-adventure sci-fi horror movie is that the characters are just going to sit here and argue about whether or not this movie should exist. But also is such an insane set design. I don't even, like, what is this room? I mean that as a compliment. What is this room? Obviously, the lighting is, I think, acting as like the projector screens, but it just looks so cool.
You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it.
We just saw the dinosaurs. We were so happy. We were full of majesty. And now the movie just slamming on the brakes to just sit here and have our characters be like, hey, this place is a bad idea and it kind of sucks.
You stood on the shoulders of geniuses.
The movie's
to accomplish
critical of
something as fast as
itself in a really interesting way.
And now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well,
And I love there how he doesn't finish the thought.
yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
I mean, the best line in any movie ever, perhaps.
What you call discovery, I call the rape of the
That
natural
crazy backlight. Also, again, Ian is obviously a weird character. That's the point, but he's just like constantly bringing up sexual innuendos in these really weird, uncomfortable ways.
Living things that have no idea what century.
And then we throw the ball to everyone in this scene. It's really the ping ponging. Don't know what anyone's really going to say.
How can we possibly have the slightest idea of what to expect?
Hammond's pissed because all he wants is for people to love everything he does. And within 10 minutes, the dinosaur experts who were almost throwing up because they were so in awe are now like, this sounds like a bad idea. And again, after we just had a solid 5 minutes of everyone saying what a bad idea it is,
Kids!
we do this.
Great.
Maybe scarier than the dinosaurs for him. I think he would have rather seen two raptors run into the building. I get it. Look, this movie's made in the 90s. I'm going to be talking about the crazy 90s fits. Gennaro, bro, no socks, leather shoes in Costa Rica. My guy. My guy.
I read your book.
Oh, that's great.
Tim's got a bandana tied around his neck, just like Grant does. Another thing I've never noticed till, I'm not even joking, right now. Oh, he's being nice. Maybe he's changed. He's listening to Tim. How great.
By a guy named Backer, and
Oh. The lead character of our movie, folks. Control center. The design of this set is so cool. I think the thing we've lost today in what I call the iPhoneification, the Appleification of everything. Advanced technology makes everything bland. You don't have screens like this. I love the big chunky computers. Everything's got personality to it. It's not all minimalist and sleek. Minimalism sucks. Get minimalism out of my movies, please. It is inherently boring. Don't be afraid to let your movie look like in the time it came out. It doesn't look dated. It looks cool, like this.
What do they got in there, King Kong?
Not to be thirsty on Maine, but Laura Dern. Big crush for young Matty Staggs. Still is.
Item
And
151 on the
let's
Dave's
talk.
Bits list.
Talk about Samuel L. Jackson in this movie. Low key, one of his best performances. Because he's great as just a guy. He's just a guy doing his job. He doesn't care that there's dinosaurs running around. He's just trying to get all the work done. And he smokes a cigarette unlike anything you've ever seen. He should still be winning awards for best cigarette smoking. Every year. Give it to Samuel L. Jackson. Well, actually, maybe he loses it in 2015? Whenever True Detective Season 1 is. Give it to McConaughey then. And I know that's TV. McConaughey's cigarette smoking and True Detective is so good, it jumps formats. Jumps formats to movies.
Thanks, Dad.
Dennis.
Everyone
The headlights.
so annoyed by Dennis. Oh, that cut to the top and you hear that hum. And you're searching. This the whole time you're looking, you're like, can I see it? Can I see it? You're so with them. The movie knows. Spielberg knows he's gotcha. Again, returning to those lights. That shot's going to be important later on when they ain't on.
Woman inherits the earth.
I like Alan way in the background. They're not even in focus, smiling, being like, that's my girl. That's my girl. And it's interesting how they're both abrasive in their own right. And they're both so tickled by how kind of cranky each other can be.
he's gonna eat the goat.
What's the matter, kid? You never had lamb chops?
And you would think two kid characters, precocious kid characters, I'll be the first to admit, in a movie like this, sorry, I just got distracted by Laura Dern's butt. Two precocious kid characters would usually annoy the hell out of you and derail the movie, but they're actually fun. It takes, again, what we're 48 minutes, 46 minutes into this movie. And it's just still slow. We're going to have another moment of wonder. Slowly starting to turn on you.
Why?
And then I go too fast. I go too fast. I did a flap.
He's all over her in this scene.
Now, then put your hand.
And
flat.
Alan
The hieroglyph.
doesn't care.
Now.
Could not give less of a shit that this guy is drooling over his woman right now.
Back. Same way.
Same back.
But also, this is a really good distillation of the chaos theory thing, which is really heady, but the movie gives it to you in a perfect little scene. And here he goes. Here he goes. Dude. Look at Alan. Alan so doesn't care. He just leaves the car. I love those little red pillars. Again, like the set design in this is so cool. I don't even know what those are. Those little red light pillars. They're so cool. And the pillars with the fossils in them. Yes. All right, and now we're gonna bounce back to the tech thriller stuff. This movie's juggling so many tones right now. What's interesting about the Barbasol can is it's become an iconic thing. The movie's only putting it there to remind you of the tech thriller stuff. It's a great prop, but it just doesn't feel like the movie's trying to make it iconic. It feels very natural. Look at that gigantic animatronic dinosaur. This movie came out in 1993, and that is better than anything I've ever seen in any movie ever. The cracks on the horn, pebbling of the texture on the skin. And just like the baby raptor, you have so many pieces moving. You have the eyes blinking, you got the leg moving, the tongue, the jaw. There it is. There's Sam Neill just getting buckets.
Dino. Dropping.
So weird he repeats that line. I've never seen anything like it in any other movie. Yeah, weird choices. Just Spielberg just letting him go.
That is one big pile of shit.
Loving the movie stopped to just make a crazy poop joke. And look, that footage doesn't even look good. It's better when things don't look perfect. It's grainy, it's a little shady, it makes this whole plot line work a lot better. I think every cigarette he has, he's like smokes it all the way down to the filter. Look at that cigarette. That cigarette is a centimeter on his lip. I don't even know how he's doing that. This part of the score. Yeah.
Get in, kids.
This is the first time he's like had an actual, Alan's actually had a sentence. It feels like in a while.
I'm always on the lookout for a future ex Mrs. Malcolm.
He gives him, and Alan just gives him nothing. He's like, I shouldn't have said anything to this goddamn guy. And we don't need to know the details of Nedry's. Oh, there's a full cigarette. I take it back. We don't need to know the details of Nedry's plan. It's show, don't tell. The design of those little liquid array towers, so cool. Those harsh blues and harsh whites.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You two are, yeah,
dude. Obviously, though in Malcolm's defense, he's been aggressively flirting with her, and Alan seemed to not care at all. So I think it's a fair question. The rain machine is going. Anytime I see a rain scene in a movie, I'm just like, what a nightmare to film this all must have been. Especially when it's a wide shot like that.
What a complete slop.
The raptor fences aren't out, are they?
I love this low angle on this shot too.
No, they're still on.
Coding screen. A blue code screen? Come on. They actually sell those ponchos, and I never wanted a piece of merch more in my life. The photo of Oppenheimer's interesting. I mean, I get it in the theme of the movie. Look at that. Look at that cigarette. They did a close-up. Spielberg knew. Spielberg knew Samuel L. Jackson was cooking. So yeah, the photo of Oppenheimer is interesting because you'd have to know what he looks. That's not a very obvious thing. They don't ever call attention to it except for that close-up. Really, really, really cool little moment there.
I was be scared. I was just a little hiccup in the power.
I didn't say I was scared.
I didn't say you were scared.
And those night vision goggles. Like when you think night vision goggles, I think you would think like sleek black, tactical, But this sticks with the cool color scheme of Jurassic Park. It matches the color scheme of the car. It's so cool. Is Tim wearing J's? Hell yeah, Tim. Just the single coolest visual storytelling you could ever do. And the light that's just like on, just hitting his eyes. Also, this is a weird thing I've always thought. His brow, he kind of looks like a T-Rex. Tell him, I think, maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I've always thought that.
Where's the goat?
Bang. Time code check is 1 hour into this movie. 1 hour to circle back to dinosaur action. And another complicated shot. Having the animatronic eat? Honestly, exactly how I think someone who wears leather shoes and no socks would react to that. Jesus. And it's the sudden appearance.
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
And shooting this at night. If your CGI is a little dodgy, you shoot it at night, you have darkness, you have shadows, you can hide a lot of stuff. Partially why this looks so good, but also it's just really great CGI. And they mix it with the animatronic, so you never really look at the CGI for too long. Here we go. That's the animatronic head. We had a big problem with the animatronic here because it's a rain scene. It would get wet, and it was rubber, so it would absorb water, and the thing would shake. They'd have to go and slap it down with towels to dry it off in between takes. That's why people don't shoot with animatronics, because it's a pain in the ass, but it looks so good. You can't get this kind of horror without actually committing, showing a real thing. Pupil actually dilating. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's why no one has ever changed the sound of the T-Rex roar since. Doesn't matter what movie it is. You hear a T-Rex roar in a movie, and if it doesn't sound like that, you don't buy it. And yeah, I know it's not accurate, but I'm not going into the accuracy of the dinosaurs in the movie from 1993. That is science fiction. Oh my God. Very much, I mean, again, another very famous fun fact about Jurassic Park. That was not intentional for it to break through the glass. That just happened, and those reactions were real. This is horrifying. Another bold choice this movie makes, it like not afraid to really be scary and God, Lex screaming her head off. Ariana Richards, I believe, is the actress's name. Incredible screams. She's gonna get one later in this scene, but it's not my favorite scream of hers. We'll get to my favorite scream of hers. I'll shout it out when we get to it. This might be one of my favorite shots of the whole movie. So blue. I love when a scene makes a choice to just light the hell out of it with a specific color. God, his sleeves rolled all the way up. I love the way the bathroom just falls apart like a deck of cards. No. Hear his back breaking. You can hear his bones crunching. Jesus. This movie is so much more brutal than I feel like we really think about. There's a good scream coming. Good scream, Lex. Great scream, Lex. Oh my God. Oh my God. And like, look, Spielberg, obviously, especially at this point in time, like action sequences came to him like a second nature. Everything does. The man literally like communicates in cinema. But the staging of this action scene, the way it moves from car to car, and then we move from the cars into the paddock, so good. Timing of this. Ooh. Beautiful. And what's cool about the roar, everyone sounds a little different from the Rex. There goes that cigarette.
Look at this next entry.
Look at him bob up and down with each word he says. The way he's delivering these lines, it's just nonstop, but he's just so lackadaisical about it all.
And bring back my grandchildren.
Yeah, now you're worried about the grandkids, dude?
I'm going with him.
Hell yeah, Ellie. Hell yeah. She's gonna mix it up.
I can't get Jurassic Park back online without Dennis Nedry.
And apparently Spielberg cast him because he saw him from that scene in Basic Instinct. Spielberg saw that guy sweating in that scene and was like, "Here's my Dennis Nedry." I love the cartoon sound effect. Like, this scene is so perfectly constructed to not just have him crash and get lost, and to do like the winch. He's trying to winch up the tree trunk. It just layers information of the scene.
Thought you were one of your big brothers. You're not so bad.
That line could either mean he's referring to like the T-Rex, but also the Dilophosaurus are supposed to be like 8 feet tall. Well, look, the movie's not going for realism, so maybe the dilos are all short, or that could just be a juvenile. The neck is very brightly colored, and from what I know of the animal kingdom, if something is brightly colored in the jungle, not good. Scared me so much as a kid. So much. Oh, sound effect. You get the splat, but then there's the sizzle, so you know that's burning the shit out of his eyes. Oh, he's fine. It's all good. Never mind. Make it out. It's not. The way they structure that scene, though, of like the animal slowly getting closer and like not respecting or caring about the distance to him. And he's not smart enough to know that he's in danger, even though there's this wild animal that keeps getting close to him. Which, I'm not an animal expert, never a good thing.
He landed!
But that's not what I'm gonna do.
It's not what he's gonna do. He's not gonna let these kids die. He's not gonna let them die. That's character growth. But it is. Shout out. That's a heroic lead. You know what I'm saying?
Right trees. Right.
And he's still grumpy. He's just complaining the whole time. He's been such a little guy up till now. It's startling to see him be a little kid and just be like, his first thing he says is, "I threw up," which is like the most little kid thing ever.
Yes, it is.
It's just like coming out of a treehouse. Did your dad ever build you a treehouse?
No.
Damn it,
Because yeah, me neither.
you never look down.
This
Never.
is impossible.
So
Tim is also immediately back into like being such a little man. How do you make a car in a tree a thrilling sequence? Spielberg manages to make it happen. Score's going off for sure, but he shoots this like it's a creature. It's like a monster. A monster in the tree is coming to get them. The way it moves, it's like Christine. It's like Christine the car. Yeah, look at that. It's just mowing through that tree. Ooh. The way the camera snaps down to Sam Neill, man.
Well, we're back in the car again.
Dr. Grumps!
It's just the utter devastation. And coming to him being like, wait, there's only one car?
I think this was Gennaro.
I think this was too.
I think this was Gennaro. We don't need to see it. I mean, we did see it. To be fair, we saw it. But we don't see literally what they just saw there, but you know, it's pieces of them.
Remind me to thank John for a lovely weekend.
Ian. Oh, the close-up of the pamphlet on the ground. She stomps on it. Hell yeah. Puddle of its claw print.
Impact tremor is what it is.
Yeah.
Fairly alarmed here.
And the scene wouldn't work if it's an automatic car.
Get off the stick! Bloody move!
Just saying. Yeah. Oh, I love how it like rubs up against Ellie right there. Yes! Great scream, Laura.
Think they'll have that on the tour?
Ian Malcolm might be a perv, but king of one-liners.
Hate trees. They don't bother me. Oh yeah, well you were.
Grant's like, well, hey kids, deal with it.
Brachiosaurus.
This matte painting in the background there, man. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Bring back the matte painting, please. None of that volume bullshit. You hear me? Give me a real matte painting. You can have your CGI. Like, this is the dinosaurs here are CG, but have the two work in harmony. Look at that fog machine cranking down too.
Can I just
Do what they do.
Love that line from him. They just do what they do.
Guess we'll just have to evolve too.
Oh, the theme coming in here. Piano version of the theme, man. Dare I say I like this better than the triumphant version of the theme? I think I do.
I'll stay awake
All night?
all night.
Well, you wouldn't have this nice scene if you didn't have this guy be a real grump for the past almost 90 minutes. And look, this is a very sober part of the movie. This merch store is so cool. I'm sorry. I know horrible things have happened. People have died. I would go off in the Jurassic Park merch store.
The flea circus, Petticoat Lane.
And this is who Hammond is. For better or for worse. This is who he is. And I mean, he's just killing this. Yeah, look at that. Holy shit. Just suddenly, his whole face changes. You don't get the depth of the character if you don't have this scene and it's not
Something that I could
played so damn well.
see.
He just wanted to wow people. Albeit, he's wrong.
The next time
See?
everything's correctable.
He's
Creation
John.
is an act of sheer
John.
will.
John.
It's still the flea circus.
It's still the flea circus. That's a bar, Ellie.
John, they're out there where people are dying.
Yeah, dude.
Vegisaurus, Lex, Vegisaurus. Come on. Come on, girl.
And it's, I think, important to hear to still have a nice scene with the dinosaurs, because we've just seen them do a bunch of horrible stuff, and they're about to do a bunch more horrible stuff. It just keeps that balance of like the actual kind of sweetness of this movie and the majesty of it. Like Alan said, they just do what they do, whether it's a T-Rex or a Brachiosaurus. God, way that single drip of it from the middle of her lip.
God bless you.
And the bubble. Oh my God. I wonder how many times it took him to get that perfectly right.
I'm a hacker. That's what I said. You're a nerd. I'm not a computer.
She's a
nerd.
hacker,
I prefer to be called
which
a
is good and
hacker.
cool. Okay? Like I said, we stand the 90s aesthetic for all of it. She's a hacker. Show some respect.
Mutated the dinosaur genetic code and blended it with that of frogs.
A little sniff he does, man. He's so in this.
No, that's crazy. You're out of your mind. He's absolutely out of his
There's always room for a thirst trap shot.
Exactly would this
Steven, you devious dog. Also, possibly one of the best documented cases of aura farming. And Samuel L. Jackson here just having lost a lab coat and is just looking so tired.
Theoretically, yes. but
Working
we've never
the loose
shut down the
tie,
entire
working
system.
that cigarette. He's at a steady rhythm the whole movie. He's just working this dialogue.
Metabolism. The animals can't manufacture the amino acid lysine.
Stop.
Unless they're completely...
And he just rattles off this insane dialogue like it's nothing. It just seems like second nature to him, you know? He's just a guy doing his job. His job happens to be running a dinosaur park, but it's incidental to Ray Arnold. Again, the blues. The blue.
Hold on to your butts.
Yes. Look, oh God, the lighting through that like heavy smoke they've got in the air makes those blue flashlights pop. Oh my God.
Reboot a few systems in here.
Love this, those beams. Look at that. Look at those full beams of light from the flashlights. Hell yeah, dude. I feels him so hard here. That's me every summer when I have to go outside. And again, a cool way to show the danger of the dinosaurs is to do a stampede. Even the non-meat eating, even the Vegisauruses. I'll run you down, Lex. You got that elephant noise again. Like I said before, you can hide a lot of bad CGI at night, But during the daytime here, man, full shot of the T-Rex in full daylight. Looking wonderful. She's looking great.
When they opened Disneyland in 1956, nothing worked.
John, if the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourists.
His best line. That's the best line of the movie. Possibly me being a theme park nerd and particularly loving the Pirates ride. Great line. Great line. But also directly kind of addresses, in a fun way, of Hammond thinking and being, Hammond being kind of like a twisted Walt Disney. Of course he would make a reference to Disneyland. I'm sure he idolized Walt.
Now, this isn't going to be just like switch.
A paper schematic. Hell yes. Low tech, baby. Yeah. Love those chonky walkie-talkies, man.
Damn it, you imagine you but him to mess with a raptor like that.
Shame you didn't get more of him in this movie, but that's the mark of a good character. You always kind of, you want to see him more.
Go. Now!
Nice little mini action scene here for Ellie. Look at her. Look at her go. Look at track and field. Ellie Sattler going. The score coming to a flourish just as she slams the door. And again, this scene is lit so crazy. You just get the halo around her hair. So good.
Take a left. Just never follow the main cable, John. I understand how to read a schematic.
They're bickering. I love that they're bickering. Look, that's characterization, man. These characters don't change who they are, even if one's leg has been shredded by a T-Rex.
That's not funny.
That
was great.
I think it's the only joke he's made this whole movie. And look, it's a dad joke, sure, but also if you think about the context of it, he did it just to scare these kids who are severely traumatized. Even though he's softened towards the children, he's still not. Alan, pick a better time to make that joke, Alan.
Follow that.
Okay, following the piping.
And this scene is just like we're gonna lead to spoiler. There's a hell of a jump scare coming, but you're already feeling the tension of these two scenes, like starting to line up pacing with each other. Oh yeah, now it's oh shit. Now it's oh shit time.
Find your footing. Find your footing.
Yep, come on, Tim, you got it.
You've got to pump up the primer handle in order to get the charge.
I love all the business, the pumping up the primer handle, but this buttons, man, a pump. She's doing it manually.
Charge.
You're starting to feel like the score's going off, the pacing's picking up. You're like, oh god, I'm starting to feel nervous. And why? Buttons, physical buttons. Again, it's all being told to us visually.
I'm gonna count to 3.
Oh, the cross-cutting here, man. Hear that? The winding? Oh! Oof. Yeah. Good shriek. Good shriek, Lex. Here we go. Lock in.
Mr. Hammond, I think we're back in business.
Okay. Look, not one for jump scares. Second best jump scare in movie history. Other one's Exorcist 3. We'll talk about that at some other time.
Mr. Arnold.
Dude. There's a severed arm in this movie. They show a bloody stump. First of all, R.I.P. Ray Arnold. You're a king. You're a king amongst men. We stand your cigarette smoking and your responsibility and your duties at work. We respect. We see you. You went out like a champ, I'm sure. Love this gun. Love the collapsible gun. So sweaty. So sweaty. There we go. He's got it. We know the Raptors never attack from any angle other than the front, so this will be fine. Wait, I remember someone saying...
Clever girl.
Yes! That raptor is eating his face. Whoa. Crazy you don't think about Jurassic Park as that movie of like, I was like, you remember Jurassic Park, the one where the lead character hates kids and a raptor eats someone's face explicitly on screen? Poor Muldoon. R.I.P. Robert Muldoon too. Though he should have seen that coming. I gotta say. If Alan Grant knew that that's when the attack comes out from the front, but from the side. Muldoon, come on, bud.
I'll be back soon. I promise.
A choice to leave the children. I guess you're gonna have to, because he's got to go figure out what's going on. But I guess you would assume the visitor center's safe. Maybe put them in a room where it's not just swinging doors. Looking respectfully. We are looking respectfully. Is that broccoli on her plate? Okay. The most unrealistic part of this movie. That, like, what is she supposed to be, like 10 or something? Like a 10, 11-year-old girl would put broccoli on their plate. Or anybody would. If I just made it through Jurassic Park, I'm not eating broccoli, goddammit. Crushing that. Man, kid actors can be tough. They can be, like, really forced, but... the guy who plays Tim, Joe Mazzello, actually still does stuff. He's very good. I think she's just like a painter or something now. She's like very chill. She's always happy to like come out for Jurassic Park stuff. She's really cool. And we're gonna get maybe again, I say this a lot, maybe the best scene in the movie. Oh, dude, this is all so good. This movie's so good, you guys. Guys, I gotta say it. I'll say it. Good movie. This movie's good. I'll be brave and say it.
Just the two raptors, right?
Yeah.
You sure the third one's contained?
Yeah, it's fine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Unless they figured out how to open doors.
They probably won't. Oh boy. Oh no. The noises. The noises. They're so croaky. Raptors are very croaky. And Steven Spielberg's known as kind of someone who's very good at blocking, which is just basically where everyone in the scene is in relation to the camera. Croak, croak, croak. And this is like the best block scene anyone's ever done. Because it's all the pieces moving. And also we know we've only seen this angle of the room, but we already just can feel what the rest of the room is like. It's rows. It's a grid. It's rows, and we can see what's happening more than we can see what's happening. You know what I mean? Like in your mind, you can see this from a bird's eye view. Oh. Such like a little almost human. It's like impatient. It's such a little trait of intelligence that you're just like, oh, it shouldn't do that. It shouldn't be doing that. That's fucked up. It shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I love the jump. Oh. Also, that shot might be the best of Raptors. Look, CJ. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm a liar. It's towards the end when they're in the lobby. Oh my God. How could I ever say that? And I love that this third act is all, it's all Raptor time. Oh, the way the jaw just slightly opens. Shriek. She sounds a lot like the Raptors. I don't know who's shrieking, her or the Velociraptors. But again, man, the levels to the scene, because we know there's still one. It's using the grid. It's using the grid system really well. This POV shot, yeah. Oh. I love the slip. I love the little slip. She's gonna... She's scream. The full body scream and like hands out she was doing there. So good. We're still waiting on the best scream from Lex. Control room, baby. Score here is really good too. We pan down. We pan down.
Ellie, pull
Back
up
up.
the door locks.
Ooh. And a violent push. Oof. It's like that first scene when it grabbed what was his name? Georgie? Whatever his name was.
It's a Unix system. I know this.
The design of the Unix system is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's, again, I'm going to date myself. I grew up in the 90s, so like when I think of computers used to look like this for the longest time. Raptor screaming her head off. And they're back and forth of the scene, man.
You got it! Yes!
Yeah, she got it. She got it.
Works.
Phone security
Yes,
systems.
there we go.
Who name it? We got it.
You were laughing before. She said she was a hacker. But you name it, we got it. And because of who? That's right. That scar, that little cut he's got on his face. So good. And the light's hitting it really well right now.
You can come through the glass.
It's a great scream from him. I always see people confused with what he's saying there. He's obviously screaming Grant in like fear of what's happening. It's always been obvious. I'm not trying to straw man, but people have been like, he says don't. I'm like, no, he says Grant. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Come on. I love that little like score's going off right now. Give it a kick. Give it a kick. Here we go. Here we go. I love the lighting in this. It's you have that beautiful warm it's like amber. There they are. This is where the Raptors look the best, by the way. Yes. Such a fun action set piece to end on. How everyone has like their little section. She looks up and it's like a match cut. It looks up too. They give the dinosaur the same shot. Here's our scream. Get ready. It's got like 2 levels to it. Great scream, Lex. Great job, Ariana Richards. Shout out. All right, here's where the Raptors look great. Look at this. Oh, I mean, this is the best anything's ever looked. Come on. Of course. Oh, Laura looking. Ellie looking beautiful there. Sorry, that's really caught me off guard. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. How else could the movie have ended? There's no other way.
I've decided not to endorse your park. So have I.
Yeah, I mean, took you long enough, Hammond. Has anything ever been better? I ask, has anything in the world ever been better? The answer is no, by the way. It's a flourish of the triumph. And now, what's really cool about this movie is that it manages to end on the note that it ends on. But the mournful call of the dinosaurs there, really mimicking what he's feeling. And we're getting our piano version of the theme again, people. Come on. It's delicate. It's nice. We know what he's thinking because we know him so well. She looks so great here. I'm sorry to keep saying it. She looks so great. He doesn't hate kids anymore. He at least tolerates and like they're having a little conversation. Look at those eyes. But the fact that it decides to end on very silent, there just hasn't been really any dialogue. That the movie's done so much work here in giving you the themes that you can just see this. And it ends on a moment of peace. It ends on a moment of reflection of, hey, maybe we should have just let evolution take its course. But it's not fully triumphant. It's not fully sad. We did it. And we did it. And that was Jurassic Park. Hopefully I was able to highlight some of those deliberate, kind of weirder and under-discussed points of a movie that is very famous and thoroughly talked about. Of course, those perfect action sequences and incredible, to this day, mind-blowing special effects are a large part of what make that movie great. But there's really a lot going on here. Characters who were designed far less for mass appeal and more for their individual uniqueness. A story that's not afraid to slow down up front, giving you a little shot of action first, but then really pulling back on the throttle for like an hour and just letting the characters sit around and talk about the themes. Honestly, kind of arguing whether or not the movie itself should even exist. I think it really highlights the difference in the way big budget movies used to be made and the way they're made now. And look, yes, of course, there are plenty of large scale movies made today that are great. Just like there were plenty of them back then that were not so great. But there are undeniable fingerprints on Jurassic Park that I just don't see that much of anymore. So the lesson for all the major studios, or at least the ones that still exist, don't be afraid to have a child-hating grump like Alan Grant play a heroic lead character in your movie. Have the guts to let the first half of your movie be kind of slow and thoughtful, letting all the characters and themes really breathe. That way, in the second half, when things really kick off, it just feels that much more powerful. Now, let's get into the physical media for this movie. Like I said before, here I have the latest 4K Blu-ray, but this is not the first time Jurassic Park's been released on 4K Blu-ray, because there's also this, which is a 4K Blu-ray of Jurassic Park. The difference is Dolby Vision. And look, that might not mean a whole lot to you, and rightly so, because maybe you're someone who likes to spend their time instead going outside and touching grass and not being afraid of talking to women. But what Dolby Vision basically is, it's just the amount of information your TV is able to get out of the disc. Information about each scene in the movie, the colors in them, the bright ones when they're brighter and the dark ones when they're darker. And then your TV literally changes the display based on that information on a scene-by-scene basis. Standard 4Ks without Dolby Vision just take a single color setting and apply it to the entire movie. Truth is, it's kind of a small thing that honestly I would imagine a good amount of people couldn't even recognize, but for me, even a 1% boost in image quality, it's worth it for a new copy of Jurassic Park. But also, I honestly have a little beef here. While, yes, this latest one is a 4K Blu-ray with Dolby Vision, still doesn't look as good as it could. There's a tiny bit of digital fuckery. I think the technical term is digital noise reduction, or DNR. It's basically like when they go in and just clean up some of the static or grain from an image. And while there are much more heinous examples of this in the physical media world, this is Jurassic Park we're talking about. It was shot in 1993, shot on film. It's supposed to have grain. I want the movie to look like the time it came out in, no matter what time I'm watching it in. Truth is, this movie's been altered on almost every single new release since it first hit Blu-ray back in 2011. If you're watching this movie anywhere now, you're probably seeing the 4K transfer, which is that like magenta tinted kind of low contrast transfer that honestly doesn't look anything like the original movie, which has all this texture and life and kind of this cool like amber color to it. Here's a current scan of the 4K versus an original 35mm print. And we know that we're looking at a 35mm print because this one is open matte. And what that basically means is it just hasn't been cropped for theaters yet. So it has all that extra stuff at the top and bottom of the frame. I honestly kind of think it's a cool look, even if you can see things like the boom mic or the edges of the set. They even changed the look of this from the 2011 Blu-ray to the 2013 Blu-ray. Just 2 years apart and a completely different color grade. And all these changes just keep stacking on top of each other and taking you further away from what it initially looked like. It just always bums me out when they play around with the look so much of a movie from the theater to home video. I always want to see what it looked like when it came out in the theater. But if this very long tangent has taught you anything, it's that there are people who will buy Jurassic Park no matter how many times they release it. So here's to hoping we finally get a real 4K with a proper 35mm film scan. Hopefully they don't make me wait until 2043 for the movie's 50th anniversary release. Fingers crossed. That's all for now, folks. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, leave a like or drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of Jurassic Park is. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe because there's plenty more on the way. A new video every single week about a different movie. And yes, each video will have its own virtual background made by yours truly. Thanks for watching, and long live the movies.